A pro-Israel super PAC officially launched while tensions grow around the Israel-Hamas conflict.
The primary goal is to let Jewish Americans know that they don't stand alone.
The Washington Examiner exclusively spoke with Aaron Evans, the founder and president of American Fortitude, about why it is important the U.S. supports Israel.
When, literally people are chanting death to Israel, death to America, we've seen historic levels of anti-Semitism, the overwhelming fear that the Jewish community has right now, even in walking down the street or going to college or going to work. And then we're also seeing betrayals and totally cowardly moves from elected officials.
Biden made news for drawing a red line.
I've made it clear to Bibi and the War Cabinet, they're not going to get our support if in fact they go in these population centers.
Saying the U.S. will withhold ammunition if Israel invades Rafah.
It is totally unforgivable. It is a massive change from our foreign policy that we've held for decades, regardless of the party in power. Both bodies of Congress overwhelmingly pass in a bipartisan manner support for Israel, the intent to not only continue supporting Israel financially, but also to supply the munitions, literally turning his back on our most important ally.
Evans says it doesn't matter the party, the PAC will support any candidate who is pro-Israel.
There's a really good opportunity, for example, Cori Bush. I think that's not a seat that is likely to be picked up by the Republican Party or anything like that. But I think she's got a very real chance of losing, her primary in August to a pro-Israel Democrat. So I think even in situations like that, there's a lot of races we're going to be looking at very strategically.
Evans condemns Biden's response because Americans have called on our own allies during our darkest times.
The big thing about October 7th that I think we should remember as Americans is, this is their equivalent to 9/11. Sadly, Israel is not as much of a stranger to these acts as we were on 9/11. The cruelty and the viciousness of the attack was superior to anything that they've seen in modern history.
The American Fortitude is aiming to raise $30 million before the November election. I'm Abinti Korshi with the Washington Examiner.